Welcome to the Slim Chances podcast. We are back. I guess I'm going to do a solo one. It's been a while. I've been doing a couple with my little brother. And I also have a few people that I'm talking to about maybe hopping on an episode here or there. However, this is just me. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while. I know we're gonna do one soon. My brother and I. And then specifically, I know of one person that I'm also going to do one with as well. I've been trying to do topics. Okay. Who are your heroes? Those who changed your life. I guess this was something I was going to ask my little brother, but I will tell you about mine. My heroes, people that changed my life. I have a couple, and they came along in different at different times in my life, right? Heroes that changed my life. Well, I would have to say the first one that came along, I guess would have been my grandmother, probably. In a weird way, right? Just like a solid figure. So she became a hero for sure. She was the savior, right? And then after that, Old Man Bill, I guess. Old Man Bill became a hero to me in a weird way, a role model, a look up, you know. Uh, Started after causing ruckus in the neighborhood and whatnot. Came along Old Man Bill, met Old Man Bill. Old Man Bill had all kinds of things and for us to do, all kinds of projects and shit, but he kept me out of trouble. He was a good dude, or he is a good dude. But yeah, he definitely became one of them for sure. Still is in a way, But as we get older, we become our own hero, right? That's the whole point. We try to become the person that we aspired to be at one time. So I would say after Bill, honestly, the next hero in my life, and I guess this is going to come off weird, but a hero could be somebody that saves your life even if it's unintentionally, right? So I would say that my son would be my next hero for sure. He brought a new experience to my life, a new purpose, a new reason for being, and it changed who I was. So, well, actually, I mean, it did. We were wild, but so that was next. I told you this is a timeline, dude. It goes. So after that, it slowly became, I guess, my instructors at my school, right? Because it was the first time that I had educational figures that I had sought out instead of being forced to do. I guess I was still forced in a sense, right? Because I had to do something. But yeah, it was still a sought out venture. So, and then over time, I mean, shout out to Mr. D, obviously. Rest in peace. Always love, you know. Not that he always had love for me, but he did in the end. He warmed up to me, and I warmed up to him. I was dumb, when we first met, but all of them. I still keep in contact with Mr. C, Mr. Nanny doesn't give me the disappointing look anymore whenever he sees me. Cause you grow up, I think, and you become like I've done something with my life, so um, so yeah, they definitely became each of them in a different way, but they all became my heroes, right? But each in a different way. Yeah. Mr. D was the one that you didn't want to disappoint. Mr. Nanny was the one that you just wanted to be able to keep up with. And then Mr. C was the one that this is going to sound weird, but he's the closest one to what you are only because he's the youngest, right? So he's the one that you want to surpass. He's the one that you um compare yourself to, or can compare yourself to the easiest, because there was very little similarities. Don't get me wrong, I was young when I first started, right? But and then he was whatever age he was. But anyways, we still keep in contact now. So yeah, those are the heroes. The heroes. I'm trying to think. Was there anybody else that really came out of nowhere? I mean, obviously there's people in my life, right, that have played roles, but I don't know if I want to call them my hero. Like grandma, I looked at grandma like a hero at one point. I know this. I remember that. I know the difference in the feeling. Whereas my aunt has been there for me through a lot, but I don't look at her as the hero, the savior. Not in that sense, which is weird because she's been there a lot. She's like I've talked to her a lot, but yeah, I don't have the same. So I mean, to be honest, that's probably it. Of I can think about. Um, Hero's a loose term though, right? Because like you would think like people take people that are in the military or a police officer or something of that nature, and then look at that as the hero aspect, but that's not exactly, not in my life. That hasn't been, I mean, I guess not for the personal level anyway, right? And I guess it wouldn't be for anybody's. But I don't think I've ever, oh, I may have. I don't know if I've ever drank on the podcast. That's so unprofessional. My little brother would have talked shit right there. So that is the heroes topic, and I did write one other thing down that I kind of wanted to get to. Not that I'm making like an announcement or anything, right? But I'm just talking about it because it's new in my life. I did go to my first therapy session. First time in a while, anyway, in a long while. Um, and it went okay. I actually have my second one tomorrow. It was just a little weird. Um, Mainly because I would talk to her and then she would say like, "Oh, isn't it nice to have clarity now?" Or maybe that's just how my ego took it, but I've done like a lot of self-work, right? And a lot of like introspection and just work at what I've like attempted to do. And so when we would talk about things, it was almost like she's revealing this like life revealing thing, and it's like no, I already knew that. I don't, not that I mean it bad either. Like it's not like okay, that's cool. Like I'm like we're talking, that we're doing what we're supposed to do. I'm not against the talking or even. It was almost just the way it came off was like arrogant. Like I figured it out for you, you know. So. But anyways, that's it. We're gonna do just a little quick one here. Actually, my little brother's calling now, so maybe I'll start another one. Thank you for listening. Peace.